My screen is visible. My screen is visible.
No, ma'am.
Now is it visible? Visible? Yes. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I'll give you the description of your task 4. Okay. Which is you have to create a calculator application. Okay. Description is you have to build a simple command line calculator application in Python. Okay. And your responsibility is to design the user interface for the calculator using the Python input function, and you have to implement functions for basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. Handle user input validation to ensure the calculator behaves predictively. Okay. So this is your this is your task 4. You have to make a calculator. So I'm going to show you the code. See, this is your code. Okay. So first in this, yes. So first in this, you have to import this thing is the standard Python interface. Okay. This is your GUI toolkit. GUI is the graphical user interface. Okay, you have to import this first. Then you have to import this PIL. From PIL, you have to import image TK and image. So what is PIL first? PIL is a pillow. Okay, pillow is a Python imaging library that adds image processing capabilities to your Python interpreter. Okay, so it will add the image processing to your Python interpreter, and the image TK and image are used to handle the display images in TikTok. Okay, so this you have to import first. Now we'll initialize the calculator. Okay, we'll make a function which is name. Function name is init underscore calculator. Okay, and here rt equal tk. You have to initialize the main application window. Okay, this is for initializing the main application window. Okay, now comes the rt.title, and here in the title we have used the basic calculator. We have fixed the title of our calculator as the basic calculator. Okay, it will set the title of the window. Okay, now what we going to do, we have to change the path of the echo file here. Okay, we have to change the file. This file we are going to provide you. Okay, this icon file I'm going to provide you. You have to copy the location part of your icon file. I'll show you. Okay, see, this is your icon file here. Okay, so you have to copy this location and you have to paste it here. This is how, by using the icon bitmap. Okay, it will set the window icon. Okay, this will set the window icon. So you have to change path inside. Okay, you have to use your path, and don't forget to add dot icon in the end. Okay, now comes the rt. Rt is, you know what is rt? Rt is for geometry. Okay, rt dot geometry, here we have set 300 and 430. Okay, it will set the size of the window. Okay, it will set the size of your window. Okay, so then here what you have to do, you have to import the necessary libraries first. Okay, and these two are used for initializing the images. Okay, for the Python interpreter. Then comes the function to initialize the calculator. You have to use function. Here I've taken the function name which is init underscore calculator. Okay, and then we have fixed the rt. This is your variable equals tk. Okay, we have initialized the main application window here. Then we have set your title of your calculator. Here we have set basic calculator. Then here we have to copy the location part of your icon bitmap. Okay, you have to paste the icon file location here. Okay, you have to use rt.iconBitmap function, and inside it you have to you have to paste your icon file. Okay, icon file location. Then dot geometry, here this is for setting the size of the window. Okay, this you have to, here this is for setting the size of your window, okay, of your calculator. Okay, now comes the change the path of background file here. Okay, so this is for background file. Background file means the background of your calculator. Okay, so in this, the background image also, this will also I'm going to provide you. Okay, or else you can take any picture, it depends on you. Okay, so you have to copy the background image. This is your background image. Okay, this file location you have to copy and you have to paste it here. Okay, this is for background image. Okay, basically image tk dot photo image, and this you have to mention your path of your background. It will loads the background image. Okay, it will loads the background image. Then comes, here is the another variable which is bg underscore label, and label rt comma image equal bg. It will create a label. Okay, it will create a label widget to hold the background image. Okay, now comes the another which is bg underscore label dot place. Here x equals 0 and y equals 0. Basically it places the background image at the top left corner of the window. Okay, so it will place your background image at the top left corner of the window, means at the proper position of your window. Okay, now this is for entering widget. So for entering this, here we have used e variable. Okay, here entry rt, here we have fixed the width, border width and font we have fixed. So here it creates an entry for the user to input number. Okay, this is for entering, this is for create an entry column. Okay, for the user to input numbers. So that width is going to be 35 as said, border width going to be 10, and the font will be, the text font will be times. Okay, and its size going to be 10. Okay, so this is for the user to input numbers. Now comes for second, which is e dot grid. So it will place the entry label in the grid layout of the window. Okay, so it will place the entry label in the grid layout of the window. Here we have set row equals 0, column 0, and pad 20 and pad x 30. Okay, which is, and here column span equals 3. So this will place the entry column in the grid layout of the window. Okay, now comes the load image. Now we'll load the image. Load the image like for the text for the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are loading the images of your calculator. So here we are using the images. Okay, images function or dictionary mapping. This is a dictionary mapping button labels to their corresponding image files. Okay, this is a dictionary mapping. This is your a dictionary mapping basically. Okay, a dictionary mapping button labels to their corresponding image file. This is your corresponding image file. Okay, this is how you can make a dictionary type. Okay, dictionary mapping. So here you have to mention your first, here you have to mention your text. Okay, the numbers which is going to be on your calculator. Here is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. This numbers will going to be on your calculator, plus with these number they are going to be plus, minus, asterisk, divide, equals, and c for clear. Okay, then you have to use image key. Okay, this library dot photo image function you have to use, and inside the bracket file equals to, you have to copy the location of your file. Okay, the location of every photo. So for one you have to copy this location, you have to click right and goes on properties, and you have to copy this location first. Then you have to see, you have to copy this location first and you have to paste it here, and then you have to use double slashes in between. Then you have to copy this title part 1. Then don't forget to add .png in the end, because this is your type of file which is .png. Okay, so this is how you can read all the file locations. Okay, all the file location, whether it is of 1 2 3 4 or whether it is for plus minus. Okay, so now here we have created a function for clicking the button. Okay, so button click number, here we have make the function of button click. So this is your function name, which is your button underscore click, and this is your parameter. This number is your parameter. This will append the clicked number to the current entry. Okay, this will this function will append the click number to the current entry. So current equal e dot get, it will get you the number. Okay, e dot delete if you want to delete, and e dot insert if you want to insert. See, this is for if you want to insert, then after clicking a number it will insert here. Okay, and you can use any of these plus minus, then it will show you here. Okay, this is for clicking button. Now this is your second function, which is button underscore add. Okay, so these function like button underscore add, button underscore sub, button this is for adding, this is for subtracting, this is for division, this is for multiplication. So basically these all functions store the first number and operation type. Okay, this will first store the number, first number and operation type, and then clear the entry. Okay, then it will clear the entry. So first number e dot get. Okay, that will be a global scope. So here f underscore num maths. So here maths is addition. Here we are doing the addition arithmetic. Okay, then here in first number, then e dot delete 0. Then after clicking the first number, and if you click any of the numbers, then your first number will be deleted from your label. Okay, it will be stored, but from the label it's going to be deleted. Okay, rest all are for the same. This is for subtraction, this is for division, and this is for multiplication. Rest all the syntaxes are same. Now that button underscore equals, this is the another function. Button underscore equal function will perform the stored operation with the second number and display the result. Like for example, there is a calculator and you have click on the button 1. Okay, then you have click on the button any operations like of adding plus. Okay, when you click plus, then your number will be gone. Okay, then you have to click the second number, which is if you want, if you wish, then you can choose 5. Okay, then you click 5, then after clicking on the equals to sign, your result will be generated. Okay, so this is how this functions will go. Okay, and now, so if maths equal addition, okay, if you click plus sign, okay, then it will insert. Okay, this is your first number, then plus, then there will be your second number. Okay, and if your subtraction, then there will be your first number, then minus, then there will be your second number. So this is how you get, this is your function. Okay, which going to be held in the background of your calculator. Okay, now comes the df button underscore clear. This is button for this function is for clear button. Okay, so it will clears the entry label, it will clears the entry label. Okay, by clicking it, it will clears the entry label. Okay, e dot delete, it will clear all the numbers and your label will be empty again. Okay, now here we are defining the buttons. Okay, buttons here, this buttons are in the dictionary mapping button labels to their grid positions and commands. Okay, so there are the grid positions and their commands basically. Okay, so these are the all the numbers and there are grid position and their commands. Okay, lambda button click 1, if you, this is the function. Okay, after clicking 1 2 3 4 5, your button underscore click function will generate. Okay, and it will work in the background then. Okay, if you click 2, then your button underscore click function will generate and it will work in the background like so. And if you click on this plus minus asterisk and this, your button underscore add function will generate. This function will generate in the background and it will work. Okay, similarly like for others. Okay, now for the button for the button grid, this is for the button grids. Okay, it creates and places each button in the grid. Okay, it will create and places each button in the grid layout. Okay, so here we have set for button row column in buttons.items. It will place in the proper grid. So this is your syntax for that. Button RT border will be your 3. Image is your image. Be from this you can, okay, from this you can import here, okay, and command will be your cmd dot grid. Rows will be in rows, columns will be in column. So now this is for keep references to images. Here it will keeps, this will keeps a reference to the images to prevent them from being garbage, okay, garbage collected. So rt dot images equal images keeps a reference to the images to prevent them from being garbage collected, okay. Then last comes rt dot main loop. It will start the tinter event loop, okay, displaying the window and waiting for user interaction. So this will start the loop after clicking, after I'm going to click run, this will start your loop, okay. So, and last you have to initialize the calculator by calling your function. So these are the function you have to call it, okay. So basically in summary, this code sets up a basic calculator, okay, with a graphical user interface GUI, okay, and using images for buttons and a entry label to display input and result. It defines function. These all are the functions to handle button clicks and perform arithmetic operations, organizing like everything in a structured manner within the init underscore calculator function, okay. So yes, this was your calculator function. You have to first import all the libraries, then you have to initialize the calculator, you have to set the title, you have to set the ICO file here, then you have to set the dimensions for your calculator, then you have to change the, then you have to load a background image, then you have to set the labels, okay, labels, grid labels, then you have to load the image file here, all the image file, then you have to set the functions for each by clicking. This is for button clicking function, this is for adding button, this is for if you click on the subtraction, then this is your function, then division, multiplication, okay, then these are all the move function, okay, then this is for clearing button, okay, then comes the defining button. This will define your button, that after clicking this your button underscore click function will call, and after clicking this function will call, okay, like so on. And this is for checking that all your buttons are in the proper grid, okay, and it will check and it will keep a reference to the images to prevent them from being garbage collected, and this will start the event loop displaying the window and waiting for the user interaction basically, okay. Then you have to initialize the calculator. So after running this, I'm going to run this. See, after running this, this kind of page will going to be occur. This is your calculator. So how this will work? See, this is your label. This is your entry widget. Okay, so this is your widget. So and these are all the buttons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 minus 0. This is your 0 plus. These are all the arithmetic operation. This is your clear button. Okay. So after clicking, so if you want to use this for calculation, here I am using 5, okay, then I am using here plus, I am doing plus, this is empty now, this is empty now, then I am using, this is, see, then I am using, this is your first number is your 5, your operation is addition, then I am using the 6 here, then I am going to do equals, see, your answer is 11, okay, and by clicking the clear function you can empty your widget, okay. So this is how it will work. You have to click first number, then by clicking your second operation your first number will be going to remove, okay, see here 2 minus, then this is your second number which is 1, and then after clicking equal sign your result will going to generate which is your 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, okay, then this is your clear. And if you want to add more large number, okay, then here I'm doing multiplication sign, then 357, this is your second number, and your result is this which is 913206, okay, and by clicking on this clear button you can remove all the inputs in your entry widget, okay. So this is how you have to make a simple calculator by using the GUI, which is graphical user interface, and its background image and its button images I am going to share with you, okay, and this is your title, which is your basic calculator, and this is your width. Okay, this is because of geometry, this is your width. Okay, so this is how you have to make a simple basic calculator in your task book. Okay, so this was all your task book. So I hope this is clear. If